I turned 68 last summer, and as I brewed my morning tea, I caught myself thinking, how many more mornings like this do I have left? It wasn't a gloomy thought, just a quiet nudge. I've got grandkids to chase, trips to take, stories to tell. I want more years, good ones. Then, a few weeks ago, my doctor said something that stuck. There's one habit you can start tomorrow morning that could add a decade to your life. A decade! I leaned in, skeptical but hooked. He wasn't peddling some magic pill or crazy diet, just a simple shift in how I start my day. I dug deeper, talked to other doctors, read up on studies, and tested it myself. And today, I'm spilling the secret. The one morning habit that doctors swear could stretch your years after 65. It's not hard, it's not expensive, and it's backed by science and real stories, like mine and folks I've met along the way. If you're over 60 and dreaming of more time, healthier, happier time, this is for you. Stick around, because this one habit might surprise you, and by the end, you'll want to try it tomorrow. Share this with someone you love. They might thank you in 10 years. Let's get into it. So, what's this miracle habit? It's morning movement. Nothing fancy, just getting your body going first thing. My doctor called it the closest thing to a fountain of youth. Not jogging marathons or lifting weights, just 15 to 30 minutes of gentle activity right after you wake up. Think a brisk walk, some stretches, even dancing to your favorite tune. Sounds simple, right? But the science and the stories say it's a game changer. Here's why it works, and how it can add 10 years. I've broken it down into 5 key ways it transforms your body and mind after 65, with a bonus on how to make it stick. Let's dive into the first reason it's so powerful. First reason, it boosts your heart. After that doctor's chat, I started walking every morning. Nothing big, just around the block. A week in, I felt lighter, less winded. My friend Margaret, 70, had a similar spark. I used to huff up the stairs, she told me. Now, I don't. She'd been strolling her garden daily since her cardiologist pushed her to move. Science backs this up big time. The American Heart Association says 15 to 30 minutes of morning movement cuts heart disease risk by up to 20% after 65. Our ticker's more vulnerable as we age, but this strengthens it. Blood flows better. Pressure eases. Margaret's doctor says it's like oiling an engine. 10 years? Studies suggest it's possible. Healthier hearts mean longer lives. Try it tomorrow. 15 minutes, step outside, feel your pulse. A stronger heart. Doesn't that sound like extra birthdays? If this gets you, drop a number 1 in the comments. Let me know you're here. Subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't. More to come. Second reason, it sharpens your brain. I'd forget names, misplace keys, little stuff, but it bugged me. Then, morning walks kicked in, and I noticed my head felt clearer. My neighbor Ed, 66, swears by his daily stretch. I don't blank out mid-sentence anymore, he laughed. Neurologists love this. A study from the University of British Columbia shows morning movement boosts brain blood flow, growing new cells, crucial after 65 when memory can slip. It fights dementia, lifts mood. Ed's doctor says it's like fertilizer for your mind. 10 years of sharper thinking? That's what the research hints at. Start tomorrow. Stretch or walk. Focus on the rhythm. A mind that sticks. Wouldn't that keep you young? Third reason, it balances your body. I'd wobble getting out of bed, felt unsteady. Morning movement, some light yoga now, steadied me. My cousin Ruth, 69, started dancing to oldies. No more tripping, she grinned. twirling in her kitchen. Physical therapists say this is gold. After 65, muscle and bone loss, sarcopenia and osteoporosis speed up, but 15 minutes of movement builds strength and balance. The National Institute on Aging ties it to fewer falls. Ruth's doc says it's a decade of mobility. Try it tomorrow. Sway to music. Lift your knees. Standing tall. Doesn't that stretch your years? Fourth reason, it fires up your metabolism. I'd feel sluggish by noon. Coffee wasn't cutting it. Morning walks woke me up. Energy lasted. My barber Joe, 67, does push-ups daily. I'm not dragging anymore, he said. Endocrinologists nod here. Morning movement after 65 revs your metabolism, burning calories, stabilizing sugar. A Harvard study says it cuts diabetes risk by 25%. More years without fatigue or disease. Joe's doctor calls it lighting your inner furnace. 10 years of zip? That's the promise. Start tomorrow, 15 minutes before breakfast. Move. Feeling alive. How's that for longevity? Fifth reason, it lifts your spirit. Some mornings felt gray until I started moving. The sun, the breeze, I'd smile without trying. My sister Linda, 72, dances in her yard. Best part of my day, she beams. Psychologists say this is huge. Morning movement after 65 releases endorphins, your natural happy juice. The Mayo Clinic links it to lower depression rates. Linda's therapist says it's medicine for the soul. 10 years of brighter days? Science says it adds up. Try it tomorrow. Turn on a song, step lively. A happier you. Wouldn't that stretch your life? Quick bonus, how to make it stick. I started small. 10 minutes, no pressure. Kept shoes by the door, picked a playlist. Now it's second nature. Linda ties it to coffee. Move first, brew later. Doctors say consistency's key. 15 to 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Builds those 10 years. Set it up tomorrow. Pick a time, a spot, a vibe. Make it yours. Ready for a decade more?